Hi, I'm Phil Hardwick with the Stennis Institute, and joining me today is House Speaker Phillip Gunn. Mr. Speaker, we're midway through the session almost. What have you found to be the biggest challenge and the thing that's really made you the most happy about the House of Representatives in Mississippi?
Well, I think the biggest challenge is time management, understanding where I need to be and what I need to do, and make sure that I make myself available to all the people who need to come and see me, and I think we'll do a better job of that as the future comes along. One of the biggest surprises, or the pleasant surprises that we've had, I think, is the way that our House has worked together. We're all assuming a new role. We're all trying to figure out our new positions on both sides of the aisle. But I think at this point we've had some very good conversations. We've had some challenges that have arisen. We've worked through those. I've been very pleased at the way our people have come together and talked about their differences and moved forward and overcome those differences. So I think that's one of the things I hope is encouraging. It sets a precedent for the future, that in the future when we have real challenges, hopefully we will come to the table like we've done in the last few weeks, talk about those differences, work through them, and move forward.
The last few weeks have resulted in a lot of discussion and legislation about these policy issues. Now we're getting into the phase of the budget.
Right.
What do you see happening there?
Well, we always have budget challenges, as you know. This year is no exception. We have a lot of economic problems nationwide, and of course all that has affected Mississippi. We are continuing to keep a close eye on that. We are moving into the budget phase over this next couple of weeks. We will be looking at trying to get a real gauge on how much money do we actually have to spend. There's some very good people who work trying to give us projections. What are the revenues going to be like? And we base our budget on those projections. We try to get a good handle as best we can on what it's going to look like, and then budget based on that number. One of the advantages of this first year is that we do have an extra 30-day session. So it gives us, we have an extended session, which is an additional 30 days, which gives us a little bit closer to the budget year, into the budget year, to make our budget projections. And we just have more information, hopefully can make better decisions about that.
From a political standpoint, this is the first time in a long time in Mississippi history we have a Republican Senate and a Republican House. What do you see happening down the road as far as Republican politics at the local level? As you know, most Democrats hold office at the local level. You see that changing in the future?
I do. I think there is a movement toward a more conservative agenda in the state, and I think we're going to see an increase in the Republicans on the local level.
Thank you for joining us, and until next time, I'm Phil Hardwick with the Stennis Institute.